Hello, this is Daniel Van Kampen, and I'm the Economic Development Officer with the Town of Whitby. Welcome to the Business Support video series, and I'm joined here today with Nicole Hynum. She's the Supervisor of Business Development from the IESO in Ontario. Take it over, Nicole.
Thank you very much, Daniel. It's great to be here today. I'm going to spend a bit of time talking about some programs that are available to businesses across Ontario to help you manage your energy costs. Before I do that, I want to talk a little bit about the Independent Electricity System Operator, or the IESO, and some of the things that we do outside of energy efficiency. So we operate the system in real time to ensure that Ontarians have access to reliable power, so that when you're ready to turn on your lights, the power is there. We also plan for long-term and short-term power system planning and procure electricity through a competitive market. We engage with communities on various initiatives to make sure that there's transparencies in our programs and our processes. And one thing that's been a big focus of the IESO lately is innovation. So for example, we're working to bring storage assets into the electricity market. And then we also focus on cybersecurity, and this has become even more important in the last few years to make sure that nobody's able to cause any damage to the electricity grid in Ontario. So we've had a long history of energy efficiency in Ontario, over 10 years, and the programs have changed over this time, and they've also changed in who's delivered them. And I'm here today, and I'm going to talk about the 2021 to 2024 CDM framework, which is delivered by the IESO and available to businesses across the province. Energy efficiency has played a very important role, and it does play an important role in our planning efforts as well. So when the ISO planners are forecasting supply needs for the future, they do count on energy efficiency to help reduce system needs and manage costs. And from 2006 to today, we've actually saved quite a bit of electricity, 17.3 terawatt hours through the programs like I'm going to talk about today. And that's the equivalent of powering 1.9 million homes for a year. So the current framework that we just launched in January, and as I mentioned, it'll be available for 4 years. It's $692 million budget envelope, and it targets commercial, institutional, and industrial customers. There is also renewed programming for income-eligible electricity consumers and on-reserve First Nation communities. One thing that's different about this framework from the previous frameworks is it really aligns with the current system needs. And this is at the bulk planning system where we're looking to reduce peak demand. And then also we're targeting local areas and regional needs. So for example, in the Leamington area, there's been a big increase in power consumption from the greenhouse sector. So we've got things to target those areas. One other interesting thing that I will mention is that this new framework leverages competitive procurements, calls for proposals, and there's a big emphasis on customer-based solutions. So we've heard from our customers along the way that the programs could offer a bit more customer-based solutions, and we work to incorporate those in the framework. So I want to spend time today, the bulk of the time today, talking about the programs that are available to small and large businesses across Ontario. And these are through our business programs. And I'm going to touch on 5 of those opportunities: the Small Business Program, the Retrofit Program, the Energy Performance Program, the Energy Manager Program, and then some training tools that are available. And I would really look at this as kind of a toolkit for customers to participate in energy efficiency in a way that meets your needs. So the Small Business Program, this program has been around for a long time, and we've had a lot of different customer segments come through this program. Basically, it's a turnkey program where our service delivery partner will come in and help you assess opportunities to replace inefficient equipment. And we'll pay up to $2,000 of those costs. And right now the program focuses on lighting and lighting, but it will be expanded in the middle of this year to include HVAC and refrigeration refrigeration measures. And I would just say this program has been impacted by COVID-19 as it is a direct install program and we're going into people's businesses. So we are aligning our program delivery with the provincial protocols, COVID-19 protocols. And I wanted to highlight an example of a customer who has had success through the small business program. This is one case study from Weber Dental Laboratory, and they actually replaced all of their incandescent light bulbs and fluorescent lights with energy efficiency light fixtures and LED bulbs. And with the incentive that we offered, this customer only paid $1,400 for those upgrades. So now I'm going to talk about the retrofit program, and this is really kind of the flagship program. It's been around a long time, and this is where a lot of people participate. It's for any commercial, industrial, institutional, multi-residential, agricultural business, and it offers opportunities and financial incentives for equipment upgrades and to reduce your electricity consumption. And the goal here of this program is to help not only save energy, but reduce cost and increase productivity. This program has changed from the previous framework, and we now offer 3 prescriptive measure tracks. We used to have a custom track, but people found that we heard from customers that it was a bit burdensome sometimes, the process. So this is meant to streamline the process for customers. And the 3 streams are lighting, HVAC, manufacturing, and other equipment. And the measures that are included in these programs will evolve over the 4 years. So I'm going to now talk about what those 3 streams look like. So for lighting, there's measures that like high bay fixtures, horticultural lighting, lighting controls, display case LED fixtures. Those are just a few. And if you go to the Save on Energy website, you can see the full list of measures and the incentive that is associated with them. When we look at HVAC, this includes replacement of equipment such as rooftop units, chillers, fan motors, ventilation, HVAC controls. And manufacturing and other equipment, you can undertake measures, replacements for agricultural measures, compressed air, process chillers, motors, and variable frequency drives. So you can apply easily on the Save on Energy website for this program, but I would flag that we also have program delivery partners that can help you access this program if you're unfamiliar with how to participate. And to do that, please visit the Save on Energy website. There's also a telephone number there, as well as an email address that you'll see on the web page here. And somebody would be happy to help you identify opportunities for your business and walk you through the application process. And here's another case study of a business that's had success through the retrofit program. This is IKEA, and they did lighting retrofits across their businesses in Ontario, and it's helped them save almost $75,000 a year in electricity costs. They put in 5,000 LED fixtures across their stores. So the Energy Manager program is a program that helps companies hire an energy manager expert to help identify energy savings opportunities in your organization. And this did change quite a bit from the last framework, because now we're focused on peak demand. So what happens is an energy manager gets an incentive contract, a base amount, and then we pay, it's a pay for performance for the rest of $300 per kilowatt of summer peak demand reduction. And we've had over 150 energy managers participate in the program since its inception. So for the more sophisticated, I would say customer, we have the Energy Performance Program. And what this program does is it allows the customer to undertake operational, behavioral, and capital projects to reduce their electricity. And what we do is we compare their annual baseline metered consumption data to the baseline after a year. And if facilities save at least 5% energy, a 5% energy reduction, will pay an incentive of 4 cents per kilowatt hour, and then 50 cents or $50 per kilowatt adder for summer peak demand savings. And some changes were made from the previous version of this program based on customer feedback. We've extended the contract terms for 3 years. There's an upfront incentive payment to support implementing capital improvements. And we've improved some of the technical requirements to streamline the customer experience. We want to make sure that we're building capability of customers and understanding and maximizing their, energy management. So we have a suite of training and support incentives available, and they range from a beginner all the way up to a certified energy manager. So this is just a few examples of the courses that we offer, or the incentives that we offer. So there's dollars to cents, and this is kind of for a more beginner, and this would cover up to 50% of course fees, or $300 a day for any standard or customized workshop. We also want, to build capacity around different energy efficiency equipment. So there's end-use training for something like compressed air systems, where we cover up to 50% of a maximum of $750 for each course, $750. And then we've got the certified energy manager course, which covers up to 50% of, or the maximum of $1,600 of our course fees. And we've had a lot of customers go through all of these streams. I just want to highlight two additional opportunities that we have available to people, which are collaborations with other organizations. So this one is a collaboration with Enbridge, and it's targeted at food service. So it's called Demand Control Kitchen Ventilation, and there's incentives to help replace inefficient demand control kitchen ventilation systems. And this has a number of benefits to the customer. So if you're interested in this, here down here is the information of how you can get enrolled or get more information. We also have a partnership with NRCan right now, where we are offering an energy assessment incentive to businesses with fewer than 500 employees, and we'll pay 75% of the cost of an energy assessment up to $5,000. And the goal here is to really help customers understand how energy is being used, and then you can leverage the Save on Energy programs that I previously talked about to make your businesses more competitive in energy efficiency and ultimately competitive. I'll just flag that there are tools on our website for contractors as well. We call them trade allies, and there's a lot of trade allies out there who actually leverage these programs when they're working with their customers. So here's some information that you can go to leverage there. And then just some additional business case studies, others than the ones that are highlighted today, that show how other types of organizations have saved money when they've participated in the Save on Energy programs. And I'm always available if you have any follow-up questions. Me and my team would be happy to help you or direct you in the right way if any of these programs are of interest to you. And I thank you very much for your interest and participation in this very important topic. And I hope you participate in the Save on Energy programs. Thank you, Daniel.
Thanks, Nicole. Thanks, Nicole, for all of the programs that are offered by IESO. A lot of Save on Energy programs, both small business programs. I saw their energy manager and energy performance training and support, and then also the kitchen ventilation. All very helpful for businesses. And you have the video, and hope that you can review it for your own information and apply accordingly. Thank you very much. Take care.